Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In case you didn't notice, I didn't read a whole lot in February. However, I am in the process of working on February TBR reading vlog, which you guys will hopefully see later this week. But anyway, let's get into it. All of my nonfiction books are the same, with the exception of, well, here's my devotionals and Bible reading as usual, but the only thing that's changed is I am now in the book of Daniel. In the Bible, I read Jeremiah and Ezra last month, so that's the only thing that's changed. All of my nonfiction are the same, so if you want to know what nonfiction I'm reading, go back and watch my Bookish Month in the Life video. Without further ado, let's get into March's TBR. So first things first, let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see which of my 12 challenge books I will be reading. Okay, so I got In the Presence of Your Enemies, which is a nonfiction book, and I think it's about missionaries. I don't really fully remember who this is about. Hopefully this is going to be an interesting book. I mean, it was a book recommendation, so hopefully I like it. I think it's the only nonfiction I have on the 12 challenge, so hopefully it's a good one. I don't know what audiobook I'm going to listen to this month. The next one in my library is one that's on social anxiety, which could be really interesting. Side note, I just realized the elephant in the room. Yes, I still have my Christmas tree up. Go ahead and judge me. It's fine. Anyway, audiobook. I think I'm going to listen to that one next, but if not, I have some other options that I may choose from. We shall see. Blind date with Bookmas, of course, I don't know because it is a blind date with a book, so I haven't opened it yet, but stay tuned for that later this month. Which, by the way, my blind date with Bookmas and my 12 challenge book will be in the video that you guys see later this week. TBR game time. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's do this. First of all, I had a 2-star rated book that I finished, and that means that I need to read the lowest rated fiction book that I own on my Goodreads Want to Read list, and that is actually, I don't think this is a low rated book. It just speaks to like the books that I have. The lowest rated that I own is Where the Crawdads Sing, which I think is a pretty highly rated book, but we're just getting up there on the list of books that I own anyway. So this one is the first going on the March TBR. By the way, I have not picked my rewards because I have not earned any rewards yet this year, so I haven't decided if I'm going to keep them the same as February. So we've got TBR Trouble because I have 2 books that I am predicting are going to be 4 stars. Fingers crossed I'm actually right, and you guys will have to stay tuned to see if I even finish them, never mind if they're actually 4 stars. But let's go ahead and do 2 rounds of TBR Trouble. Basically, I'm going to start it off by narrowing it down that if I get a 1, 2, or a 3, that'll be this top shelf, and if I get a 4, 5, or 6, it'll be the bottom shelf, and then we'll narrow it down from there. It's a 3, so it's the top shelf. I'm not going to count this one because that's a sequel or a companion novel that I have to finish the notebook for. So we have 12 books that are, but I'm just going to go ahead and say if it lands on a 1, I will roll again between these 2. If it lands on a 2, these 2, 3, these 2, 4, these 2, 5, these 2, or 6, these 2, and then I'll roll the dice again because I love that it comes out to an even number. So let's just see which one it is. It is a 4, so that would be these 2. Interesting. 2 of my shortest ones. I really hope it's not that one because that's a summer book, but maybe that's not the worst thing. So if it's a 1, 2, or 3, it'll be Anna's Story, which is like a colonial kind of kids book. And then if it's a 4, 5, or 6, it'll be Second Chance Summer. It's a 6. I guess we're reading a summer book. Which is interesting because Where the Crawdads Sing kind of gives me a summer vibe also. Second Chance Summer. We'll see. Say a 1 can be these first 3, a 6 can be these last 3, and then, is that right? Yeah, and then that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, whatever. Okay, it's a 4, so that's between Water for Elephants and If I Stay. Oh, Those are two that I'm like, I want to have read, but I'm not like super interested to read. So let's see what it chooses. 2, it chose Water for Elephants. I don't know how I feel about this TBR at all, but it's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. Okay, next up, we gotta choose a prompt from the little prompt jar. I'll go with this one that my hand touched first. Try to show it to you guys first. What does that say? Bookstagram scroll, search for you page until something that's on your TBR card. Oh, wish me luck. This is gonna take a minute. Okay, that took forever, but we finally got one. The Thursday Murder Club, which is another book that I am not sure how I feel about, but we're gonna try it in March. So this is just gonna be a really interesting TBR. I rolled an A and a T. First thing, I gotta find a book that has an A in the title. I think this one's been standing out to me, and I've been wanting to put it on my TBR. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I'm gonna choose the Hotel Nantucket, and we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure that's gonna be an author for me, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Might as well, because we're going for a very interesting TBR in March anyway, so we'll just go for that. Then on the bottom shelf, you'll see my pajamas. Don't judge me. I need a book that has a T in it. I could do Tribulation Force reread. I could do The Gilded Years. I could do The Safe Place. Winter Garden. I have to skip this one because that's a 12 challenge book. Millionaires for the Month. I could do the... oh, I forget what that's called. Accidental Express. Joshua and the Children. I really want to kind of read this one. I think I'm going to save that for a different video though, and I want to put The Safe Place on the TBR because I'm uncertain about this also, and I just want to try it. So this is just going to be a TBR that I'm uncertain about, and we're just going to go with it. Okay, so that is everything for the TBR. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will talk to you all next time, hopefully this week with my February TBR reading vlog. Bye!